Okay, let's talk about the exam for this year. So as you see, the exam date is May 22nd at 4 p.m. Okay, the timing, it's on the directions. You're gonna have two questions, right? 50% each, and one was gonna be conversation, and the other one is gonna be cultural comparison. You're gonna have to download an app that is gonna be available a week before, so you can play with it and be familiar with it. Okay, they're gonna send you an email, and but I'll send you an email anyway, just in case to be sure you get it and you get to practice and be familiar with it. I don't know how it's gonna look, but oh well. The other thing is the exam is gonna be over the four first units. So it's gonna be familias y comunidades, las identidades personales, la belleza y la estética, y ciencia y tecnología. Those are the four units that are gonna be covered in the exam. Now, so exam is May 22nd. So seniors and also everybody, seniors are gonna be done on the 4th, and the rest are gonna be done on the 15th. So that's a long time off. Yeah. So I'm gonna still be sending seniors. You can go into Schoology to practice. I'm not gonna grade it, but you can go and practice if you want. And even after the 15, I'm gonna post assignments, not assignments, practices on email. Okay, so you can practice. You don't have to record it. Maybe just go over, plan ahead, have okay, I'm gonna have this in front of me, a paper, how I'm gonna prepare, do everything, so you don't just sit down and say, okay, what am I gonna do? Okay, all these are practices. So prepare everything you can beforehand. Have your paper, your pencils, everything to make an outline of a presentation and all that. So the more familiar you are, the only thing you have to do is just do it and say it. Okay? So now we're going to look at each part specifically. Okay, so conversation. Understand the format. You know how the format is. Okay? Get ready to speak. See, you'll have 1 minute to preview the conversation. Read the tema. Which are we talking? Are we talking about familias y comunidad or ciencia y tecnología? That gives you the what is it about. Preview the outline. Use your prior knowledge on the topic. Whatever you can say about it, just say it. You're not everything that you say in the dialogue is going to make sense. That doesn't matter. Just fill in the blanks. Okay, it's not a realistic situation. If you hear the word party, then you talk about parties. See? Just speak, speak, speak. Anything is fair game. Any connection, whatever you want to say, whatever you know. Don't think about what the person wants to listen. They're going to listen what you want them to listen. Okay? So use your prior knowledge. Look at the prompts. Become familiar with the prompt of the conversation. You're going to see those words that are there on the top. Some you know, acepta, see, aconseja, give advice, cuenta, tell, describe, despide, say goodbye, explica, expresa, finaliza, ask, do, incluye, insiste, menciona, ofrece, offer, pide, ask, pregunta, propose, reacciona, recomienda, saluda, say hi, sugiere, trata, try, okay? So make sure you know all those things. You might want to print it and have it in front of you so you know. Listen carefully. Make sure you have no distractions when you do this. This is going to be a 15-minute exam. So you can do it very in a vacuum, okay? Go to the closet if you need to. Speak for the 20 seconds. Fill it in. Use filler phrases and words. See? We're gonna go over them at the end of this presentation. Repeat, rephrase, describe, define. See? Anything is fair game. See? Respond to every prompt. Learn how to stall, answer completely, vary your language, correct your errors. If you make a mistake, you correct yourself. See, there's nothing wrong. Speak slowly. Speaking fast is not going to make the time go faster, okay? So speak slowly, a good pace, but like make it flow and clear, like I'm speaking now. Yes, that's the way to do it. Okay? So read, go over, make sure, go in your head through all this stuff. So, again, repeat the idea. Focus on the language, focus on the information. Don't be focusing is, oh, I made a mistake, I conjugated wrong. If you can correct, correct. If not, you move on. If you stumble and you get a word in English, oh well, just move on. Don't let anything stop. Just go bulldoze, okay? Stay on topic, use a loud and clear voice. Practice recording. You're recording tons of stuff for me. Directions. Read the directions. You'll have 1 minute to read a preview of the conversation, including an outline. You have a lot of information on an outline. Okay? You have who are you talking to? Is a friend, is a teacher. You have all the things that you need to do as a lot of information. Every single piece of that you have to use to make it successful. Okay? Each time you're going to begin the conversation, you have 20 seconds to record your response, okay? And again, don't think about making sense all the time. It's not possible because it's not realistic, the situation. Just fill in, okay? And use any word, hola, blah, blah, blah. See, everything moves along. See? So maybe if you have 20 seconds, 10 you can fill in with tons of these words. We're going to go over them in a minute, okay? So that is about conversation. Let's talk about presentations now. Okay, this is your presentation cultural comparison. I got a couple of great questions from Kayla. One, can you only talk about differences or similarities? Both. Everything is fair game in a cultural comparison. Talk about something similar or talk about something different. Always try to think it in your head and say, yo voy a comparar whatever the topic is that you're going to have it beforehand. It's going to be families or identities or beauty and aesthetics or science. And pick a country. Of course, you don't know every country. Pick something that you know, maybe because you have a friend and you've met their family, he's Hispanic, anything that I've told you about my culture. Anything you've seen in a movie, it's fine. Anything that, whatever. And if you don't know, you make it up. Just say, well, they don't have technology because they're poor, whatever. It doesn't matter. They're not going to go and check if in El Salvador or whatever. Obviously, you're not going to pick El Salvador. You're going to pick something like Mexico is always the go-to place, right? But whatever you know is fair game. Maybe you took a cruise, whatever. Yes? You talk about similars and differences. Stick to the present tense. Again, define. Blah, blah, blah. It's like this. Use all the structures that we're going to see at the end of this presentation to fill in and to connect and think. Connect with anything. You can talk about stuff you've seen in movies, okay? We've seen movies. We've seen Frida. We've seen the butterflies. We've seen From Prada to Nada. So anything that you want to connect, it's fair game about anything, okay? So you understand the format, pace yourself, again, slowly but flowing, okay? Clear. Speaking, I know you want to speak faster because you want it to be over, but the time is not going to change. If you speak slower, it's going to be much better. Use your personal knowledge. You have a lot of stuff that you know. Use your acquired knowledge. Anything is fair game. Don't think about what the person wants to hear. They're gonna listen to what you want them to listen. And remember, nobody will know who you are. You're a number, okay? There's no name, so who cares? So, choose your format. If it helps you doing an introduction, yo voy a comparar this and this. And there's whatever you make an outline, and you'll see now on the directions, you have some time. If you're prepared beforehand, you can use those 4 minutes to great extent, and in 2 seconds make a quick outline. I know what you're going to talk about. Be specific. Be as specific as you can. Okay. Compare, contrast, similarities, differences. See. Try to do an introduction, a middle, and a conclusion. You're gonna see how to. We're gonna go over all the expressions for those 3 parts. Okay. Again, if you stumble, just move on. It's fine to correct yourself. Don't think about the grammar. Think about communication. That is the key. If the person can understand what you're saying, you're fine. Okay, so raise your level of communication. That's what I'm saying. Communication. Correct your errors. Use a loud, clear voice. Good pace. Directions. You'll have a topic like we've been doing. You'll have 4 minutes to read the presentation topic and prepare your presentation. Okay? Then you have 2 minutes to record. It's 2 minutes. I promise you, they go really fast. Okay? Just pace yourself, and with all the expressions we're gonna see next, you just fill in and use them. I'll tell you how to, not get overwhelmed. There's a lot, but pick the ones that you like and move on. 4 minutes to prepare. See, if you're prepared everything before, you have your expressions in front, your words over there that are common, everything in front, paper to make a quick outline. You have in your head things you can talk about families, all those units that I told you they're gonna be there. About a country, make a list. If I get families and communities, I'm gonna pick Mexico and say blah 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 about the families. Identidades personales, I'm gonna pick Mexico and do da 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 da. Beauty and aesthetics, I'm gonna pick whatever. Science and technology, I'm gonna pick this and make a list and have it in front of you. And then you have things in 2 seconds. 4 minutes, you can make a presentation really, really quick. Okay, we're gonna see expressions next. Okay, there are a lot of expressions, and they are divided in. I know you've been getting this, but in different things. So the first one is to compare and contrast ideas. Go print this and highlight 3, 4 the tops, the ones that are easier for you. Don't have this on and then you have to look over 20. No, just print it, highlight 3 or 4 tops, and then you have them in front of you. The second square is to demonstrate cause and effect. See, again, highlight 2 or 3. To conclude, again, highlight 2 or 3, okay? And though all these expressions help you move on. Again, sorry, they were in the wrong order. This is the first one. To present a theme, okay? To express an idea and to elaborate or clarify. So you're gonna, again, highlight 2, 1, 2, well, not 1, but 2, 3, 4 of these and have them. The ones that you say, okay, I'm gonna pick up to present. I'm gonna pick up al principio. Sí, okay, and en primer lugar, in the first place. Those are the ones I'm gonna use. To express an idea, I'm gonna say, a mi parecer, in my opinion. See, pick up for each one and have them in front. Here you have more expressions. To relate, or to make a pause. This can get you out of if you get so you say, bueno, o entonces, pienso que, see, those are all good. There are not many. Maybe you can have those, or just pick the ones that you want. 3, 4. Expressions to manifest agreement. Expressions to manifest surprise or incredulity. Oh, no, remember, these are for conversation, okay? And these are for conversation specific. To clarify or explain. Look on the top, it says what they are for. And last, go look, you see saludos, highs, despedidas, goodbyes. See? You have for conversation, and you have two for the written part. You see it? You have saludos written. Hola, amigo. All this you can have, okay? And if it's a teacher, you just pick one on the right, more formal. Conversation. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? That will take 20 seconds. 10 seconds will be all that stuff. Saying goodbye, despedidas. You have for written, escrito, y conversación. Hasta luego, adiós, hasta pronto. Use one or two when you say adiós, hasta mañana. See, combine them more time. Okay, so go over all this. This is all material you can use, you can have there. Okay, you just have to fill in the blanks and connect it all for the conversation and for the presentation. See, now when it's here it says written. You're not gonna have written, of course, so it's only your conversation. But so you can use just the conversation part. So I hope all this is clear. Let me know if you have any questions. I think you're better than than you think. True. Okay. Okay. Let me know if you have questions. Miss you. Bye.